Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. We're just about set to get started, and this ought to be a good one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Washington Redskins. With that, let's get on up to FedEx Field near Washington. Standing by for the call of this one, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Now, this building holds just north of 80,000. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 27.
Like 80.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Here's Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Haskins to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Haskins, third and long. And he finds McLaurin. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, and
he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. From 17 yards out, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off by a Darius Geis touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, twisting away. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, first and 10. Big Ben and the Steelers with a first and 10 at their own 21. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going up top. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First carry for James Conner. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A quick pass out to Juju. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play. I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Let's go.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Throwing on 2nd down. Roethlisberger into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Clinton-Dix with a pick.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
On 2nd and 7, Haskins. And this one complete to Reed. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in the game.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
Let's go. 10, let's get 47. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
47's the mic.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. And his throw is incomplete. Jordan Reed was
trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 47's the mic, boys. 47.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? It's certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger heading back out there. He's completed 4 passes so far in this game. The issue is 2 of them have been to the guys in the wrong colored jersey.
So I'd say there's a little bit of clouded vision, right? Sometimes he sees clearly, sometimes he doesn't. I know on the sideline they'll be going over things and talk about what the coverages are and what they're seeing. So you used to look at the snapshots. Now you look at the Microsoft Surface Pro. He's got to analyze what he's seeing and be more accurate with the ball.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Check 80. 56. Check 56. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They go draw play. This is Samuels.
Here we go. Here we go.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Black 30. Black, what's that? You got nothing. You got nothing. Under team, black, what's that?
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Here we go. Here we go.
Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Haskins on 1st down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
This is taken at its 4. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Howard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. First, they go right back to Howard. Howard has the 1st down and then some. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
The 20, down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Redskins have taken the lead. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Here comes Ben Roethlisberger and the Steeler offense back onto the field. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this 1st half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the 2nd quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks. No touchdown passes yet either. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. On 2nd down, it's Connor. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Roethlisberger. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
All right, now, black 20. Here we go, Tie it left.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. From 10 yards out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 23. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another 1st down run right there.
Complete. Richardson has it. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Go. 47 to Mike, boy, 47. Check, 47. What we got?
Looking to throw, Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Terry McLaurin there to make the grab as his guys are able to regain the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Here we go.
It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger going deep for Moncrief. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fielded just inside the 30. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. I'm sure he wanted to have a huge game, wants to have a huge game as the quarterback, but really on the ground, they've been very, very hard to stop. Maybe you just keep going to that well.
I think so, and isn't it funny how the definition of balance changes for us from game to game? Sometimes it's 50-50, run it, throw it. Sometimes it's just being a balanced running team in terms of who's carrying the football.
More than one guy.
Right, multiple guys out there, and now your guy back there has to throw it. Don't have to worry about it quite as much.
And they've got the lead here in the second quarter. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. That one going to be complete to David Moore. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Come off the ball.
From midfield now, Haskins. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. That's caught by the 6'8" tight end, Zach Gentry. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Final play of the half. It's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. So we've reached halftime. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite.
Now a guy stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time.
Oh, he tried to pitch it and the ball's loose. Accelerating and off he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now up to 14. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
They start the drive with Connor. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the 29, Roethlisberger. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a shot.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ryan Kerrigan able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And that will come the offense as they